my name is Maya and welcome back to my channel All Things Reedah. Today's video is something that a lot of people have been asking me to do even before I had a YouTube channel, but I just wanted to wait for a year because some people told me that I've lost weight and I'll gain it back in a year. When I move back to Ghana with all the carbs and everything, I'll gain back the weight I lost. So I was just waiting for some time to feel good about where I am in my journey. And yes, the video is here now. My name is Maya and I've lost 30 kilograms. I lost it in 9 months, and if you want to know more about how I lost it and how I got to the place and how my weight loss journey was like, please stay tuned and watch the video. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and click the bell notification button to get notified anytime I upload a video. I'm not a dietitian, I'm not a nutrition. This is just something that worked for me in my journey. You can use it, and then this is just something that worked for me in my journey. You can use it and hopefully it works for you as well. But please, as a budding lawyer, a young baby lawyer, I have to tell you, just put that disclaimer out there. But I think why do would work for quite a lot of people, because weight is my fats is very stable. My fats cling to every part of my body. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and please comment down below anything you have, any questions you have for me, any video suggestions you have for me. So let's get into the video. Actually, let me just start before. I've always been one of the, not the biggest, but one of the big girls in my class since GHS. I think even since primary, I was a little girl that had a big stomach, and GHS had a big stomach. High school, SHS, the college, I had a big stomach. I was a little bit chubby. I was one of the chubbier people in my friendship groups. But it didn't really bother me that much. It did once in a while, but it really didn't bother me. I really didn't care about it. I just lived my life the way it is. But after my high school and I went to university, I realized that I think I might want to lose weight. So I tried doing different things, change my diet, did the whole protein shake thing. It didn't work out. I was like, okay, I'm done. I'm done. I just like myself the way I am, and I got used to that, liking myself the way I am, and I kind of like myself the way I am too much, and I started eating really bad. When I went to university, actually, if you don't know, I went to university in the UK. When I went there, I knew I didn't like this whole pasta and then brothel foods. I really like my wachi, I like my kontomire, I like my what else? My tozafi, my banku, my fufu. So I literally carried, my 2 suitcases were full of frozen fruits and full of millet, maize powder, what have you. I had my kinky, I had my gar kinky and fancy kinky. And when I went there, that's what I was eating. I was eating it in a large portion because I really missed home. And when those foods got finished, I would cook, normal stuff as well, but then I would also be eating junk food. So after every day class, I had fries, and immediately after fries and chicken, I went to bed, slept the whole night, woke up at 3 a.m. to study. After even before I study, woke up at 3 a.m. to study. Before I study, I'll order Domino's, a medium-sized pizza, a small garlic bread, and just 7 sides of chicken wings, and I'll finish it off with a 1 liter Coke. I was doing this almost every night for 2 years continuous, and I started gaining weight. When I started university in my first year, I was 77 kilograms. By the time I finished uni, I was about 83 kg or 84 kg. So within the 3 years, I had gained 10 kilograms. After uni, I was, very stressed, and I didn't know if I'll get into law school. So I was eating I was eating everything and anything to kind of make me happy and, feel good about myself. When I finally went to law school, I was like, yo, that's it. I gotta celebrate. I have to celebrate. So I kept on eating and eating and eating. And I went to my auntie's house, and my auntie's house, God, I love her. She feeds me so well. And, when I finally started law school, September 2018, September 2018, I was 90 kilograms. I didn't really even notice I was gaining that much weight. I actually just thought I was the same person until I tried to get onto my bed when I moved into my new accommodation for law school. My bed was a bit elevated than the normal beds I was used to. So when I tried to get onto my bed, I couldn't get onto my bed at all. I was suffering. I had to get a stool. This was really embarrassing. I had to get a stool to lift myself onto my bed. If you guys don't, to give you some perspective, I'm 5'2", I'm 5'2" and a half, 5'3". So 90 kg on my short body was like a lot for me to carry onto my bed. When I realized I couldn't really get onto my bed without help, I actually got down and I weighed myself, and I was 90 kg. I was like, yo, I can't believe I've gained this much weight. So the next day, I immediately went to register at the gym, and then 2 days after, I changed my, I went to buy like my shopping. I went to do shopping and change everything I buy. I just did a whole 360 on my diet and like my diet and my routine, everything that had to do with how I was living life, previously. I changed everything, and from September all the way to the end of May, I had lost the 30 kg. I was a size 18, but now I'm a size 8'10". So I went down a few dress sizes, and I'm very proud of myself. Before I even continue, I have to let you guys know, when I was the big self I was, when I was bigger, when I was 90 kg, I actually really I loved myself. Like there was a point in time, like I was always buying dresses, like crop tops, high-waisted, high-waisted jeans, like mini skirts. I didn't mind showing my thighs, I didn't mind showing my tummy, I didn't mind showing my arms. Like I just loved myself. But when I couldn't get onto the bed, that's when I realized that, this is getting out of control. Like, not that I don't like the way I look, but I don't like the way I feel. It just was very unhealthy, and I realized I needed to make a big change. So let's begin with working out. I think working out was something I really enjoyed doing, so I'll start with that. I joined the gym, and they took me on like an orientation. Like if you needed more help, you needed to pay a personal trainer, and I was living on a student's budget. I didn't have money for a personal trainer. They were very, very expensive, so I didn't have time for that. So they just took me through the different machines, and I developed a routine. When I first started, I would do 30 minutes on a treadmill, and with the treadmill, people used to ask me, oh, do you run? No, I don't run on the treadmill, please. I am not training for a marathon, and I'm not saying those who run on treadmills like are training for marathons, but I wanted to lose weight. I did not want to like get ready for like a marathon or anything, and I've always hated running since I was a young girl, so I really wanted something that would work for me. And that's an advice I give people: do something that works for you. So I went on the treadmill 30 minutes on brisk walking with the highest incline that the treadmill could give me. So I was really, really getting in and sweating and everything. I'll do that for 30 minutes, which gradually built up to 45 minutes, and I could do about 1 hour on the treadmill with that, like after a while. So that's what I was doing. I won't do more than maybe 1 hour, 20 minutes on the treadmill, brisk walking, high incline. After that, I'll then use the weighted machines in the gym. So the weighted machines are those machines that have the weight attached to it, that you can literally like do different compound exercises. So I use those machines. I use 3 for my upper body and 3 for my lower body. I also went on the bicycle for 15 minutes, nothing more than 15 minutes, because I really went fast. I wasn't like cycling or pedaling slowly, I was going really fast. So I'll do that for 15 minutes, but 5 minutes on, 30 minutes, 30 seconds off, 5 minutes on, 30 seconds off, 5 minutes on, 30 seconds off, till I reach my 15 minutes. So that's what I did at the gym. I never really did the free weighted lifting. I was just using the weighted machines. Now diet, which I think is the most important thing, because once in a while, like when I get bloated, or when I when I overeat, or when I like have a binge like month, once I change my diet, it goes back to normal. So I really think diets play like a major role. So previously, if you remember earlier on in the video, I was telling you guys I was eating like a lot of carbs, When I started going, and you people, let me tell you, my carb, if I can show you like a portion that I used to like take, I'll put on the screen. But if I can't find any, like, let me give an example. Indomie, for example, I can take 3 packets of Indomie and fry 2 to 3 eggs, and also have like 1 full cucumber, and then I'll top it off with what's the name, a 1 liter bottle of Coke. That could just be for like my breakfast, and then for dinner I'll have like a medium-sized pizza, and I think in a medium-sized pizza there are 6 to 8 slices. I'll have all that, and I'll have meat as well, and I'll have something as well. That's what I used to eat. Like my rice could be in a big bowl. I could have 3 pieces of chicken or meat. I just really love food. Like food was something I really loved eating, so I really just went all out. So when it was time to change my diet, what did I do? I kind of thought about what exactly I like eating. For me, that was my main thing. Like, what do I like eating? So I'm able to incorporate it in my new diet. I really love fish. I also love chicken a lot. Like, I can do without meat, because if I'm eating meat, I like what's the name, yemwadi or nama in my language, which is like, this is too much information, but the intestines of like of some animals. Like, that's what I like. So, but I could do without it, because I could only eat it with fufu, and I was already cutting fufu out of my diet. So the things I really like was fish. I really like chicken. I like eggs a lot. And please don't come and say you're a Ghanaian, you like eggs. Like, I just like eggs with like a lot of things, like fried but different versions. But yeah, I just like eggs. So those were my proteins. Like, those were the proteins I was like, look, I love these proteins, let me incorporate them in my diet and see how I can make them work for myself. Then for vegetables, I would say I'm not a vegetable person, but I eat vegetables like if it's a salad, but like apart from that, yeah, that's it. So the vegetables I like were just one, cucumber. That was all I liked. So I made sure that anything I was eating had loads of cucumbers inside, and like any other vegetables. What I'll say is that use what you have to make it work. So I was living in the UK at the time, so what I used to do was I used to just buy like those 50p or £1.50 like mixed salads or stir fried vegetables, and then literally eat it with either salmon, tilapia, chicken, or no, I don't eat it with eggs. I didn't like that. So with those things, I used to eat them like once a day. So I'll stir fry the salad or stir fry the mixed vegetables, and then make some chicken or some fish. When I first started with eating those particular meals, the chicken, I needed the vegetables alone would not satisfy me, so I needed to have something in addition, which was the chicken. I couldn't just have 1 piece of chicken, please. That was not satisfying me. So I had 3 pieces of chicken, and I also had what's the name? I had 3 pieces of chicken, and I had that and with the mixed vegetables, and then I had, what did I have? And I had like a glass of orange juice, because I really needed something that could replace the Coca-Cola I was drinking every day with my meals, because I couldn't have a meal without having a drink. So I started with that. So that was one part of my meal. I also started making smoothies as well. I looked at what I liked to make my base for my thing. So I was really interested in, like, I really like bananas, so I would always put banana there, or mangoes as well. I made sure with my pineapples, I like pineapples as well. Pineapples give it a very sharp taste, and if you store pineapples for long in your bottle, they tend to get acidic. So it gives your fruit, your smoothie a very sharp taste. So I only took pineapples when I was going to drink it there and then. So that's what I used, and then I incorporated other things around my diet. I incorporated 2 other things, which was taking, I won't say pills, because pills make it seem like I'm taking weight loss supplements, which I wasn't. But I took vitamins and something called IBCAAs and fat metabolizers. So let me start with the IBCAAs. The IBCAAs kind of give you energy and give you maximum energy to be able to work out in the gym. And I realized that in the morning, when I was going to the gym, I needed a bit of energy to, be in the gym, because I used to go to the gym in the mornings and not in the evenings. Mostly in the morning, so I needed that. So I took IBCAAs. They gave me energy and allowed me to perform efficiently during my workout. I also took vitamins, because I realized that even though like all these things I was eating would give me all these vegetables and protein give me vitamins, I wanted to make sure I had everything in my diet, everything. I also took cod liver oil as well, because I was told it was really effective in helping to not accelerate weight loss, but aid in weight loss. Like, I didn't really see anything, but that's what I was told, and I took it. And yeah, I also took fat metabolizers. So let me get what fat metabolizers are for you. I used the brand Protein World, but now I hear Protein World is being very problematic, so let's not really get to that. But yeah, so they are metabolism boosters, yeah, basically. So they help to increase your metabolism, and that's one thing I realized. I had very low metabolism. I still do sometimes, and it's very stressful because any small thing I eat, I bloat. I put on a few pounds like within like a few days, and it's very stressful for me because like I was trying to reach a goal and I needed my metabolism to increase. To also aid in my metabolism, I also used to drink apple cider vinegar in the morning. Another thing that I did was intermittent fasting. So intermittent fasting is when you fast for a certain amount of hours during the day and you eat within a certain window. So when I started, I was fasting for 16 hours and eating within 8 hours. So I fast for 16 hours and then eat 8 hours. So I remember I'll fast from like, I can't remember, maybe from like 6 p.m. to 10 a.m. the next day, which I think is about 16 hours. And at 10 a.m. I'll take my smoothie in the morning. Then in the afternoon I would not really have anything. Maybe I'll have a snack. Depending on what I have for the day, I'll have a snack. If not, I'll wait and then have my dinner around 5:30, and that'll be the salad. I was eating 3 times a day, like 2 smoothies and one stir fry, not salad, one stir fry with chicken. I think that's it. That's what I did to kind of lose weight. And how I'm very happy with how I am, how I'm looking right now and everything. There are a few questions that some people asked me some time back, and I really just like to talk about it. Someone asked about, especially for girls, how do I feel going to the gym? Do I feel intimidated? My first day was very intimidating, extremely intimidating. Like, not just because of the men and the bodybuilders that were in the gym, but even the fit girls that were in the gym. It was very intimidating. People were running on the treadmill, and I tried to run on the treadmill, but within like a minute, 30 seconds, I couldn't. So it is intimidating. But what I realized helped me was that I go into the gym, even though it may look like you're stuck up, but going to the gym with your headphones already in, so you're listening to music or listening to something that would keep you distracted from whatever is going on in the gym, and start using the exercises. Once you have a distraction, you won't be looking at the other things around you that would kind of intimidate you. Somebody asked me if I lost some, like, apart from losing weight, like, did I lose weight in my boobs and my bum and all those things? Yep, I lost weight, but so the bum was alright for me, but my boobs, I think I cried one time. I was like, how is this possible? I have lost my boobies. I was a 34 or was a 36F. Yeah, I was a 36F, 34, 36F, I can't remember. But now I'm a 36C. I may even be a B cup if I squint my eye, but according to the measurements, I'm a 36C. And that really pained me because like I really loved how I used to feel my boobs, but yeah, like it's fine. Somebody also asked about belly fat. I realized that walking really helps to burn the fat and trim your waist. So yeah, you can do that, and that's what I've done, and it's working for me. I did not have any loose skin as well with regards to me losing weight. Thankfully, I don't have any loose weight. I just have like a loose stomach, so it's like sometimes even if I drink water, like pregnant. If I sit down, pregnant. But it's just having my loose stomach, so those I need to kind of firm it up a bit, and that's what I'm also working on. So I'm working on firming up my tummy and kind of building my glutes as well. What else? Was it expensive losing weight? Yes and no, because obviously the gym costs a lot. If you are in Ghana, there are some local gyms that you can go to that will not cost you that much. But I think for girls are more comfortable, especially for their first time going to proper gyms. And gyms in Ghana, gyms outside as well, can be quite expensive. like especially if you are living on a student budget like I was, but I just made it work for myself. In terms of food is not too expensive. Like wherever you are, food is not expensive unless you want to like eat the fancy vegetables, especially if you're in Ghana. But no, like contomere, for example, like contomere is very good for weight loss. It's really good for weight loss, and that's why I eat now. I eat contomere, and instead of eating it with rice, I eat it with either bulgur wheat or cauliflower, and that is really good because you have low to no carbs in your food, and that really helps as well. If you guys have like more questions, like you can leave them down below or DM me on my Instagram, and I would make like another video answering all the questions you guys have for me. I also have a plan to make a nutrition diet, not a gym diet, because I think there are a lot of gym accounts that can help you with home workouts and workouts you can do when it comes to being in the gym. And I'll put the handles that I really go by right here, somewhere here, in a box somewhere here. But those are the people I would recommend, or the accounts I recommend when it comes to exercising. But then when it comes to a nutrition diet, I'm going to kind of make a nutrition diet. I'm not sure just yet if I want to sell it or I want it to be free, but I would make a nutrition diet using the things we have in Ghana, like the ingredients we have in Ghana and internationally as well, because you can still get some international produce in Ghana. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please give me a thumbs up. It really helps the video to be seen by others. Please do comment down below if you have any questions, or if you want me to shoot any other videos, please leave them down below. Also, please click the subscribe button if this is your first time here, and if you are returning, thank you so much for watching my video. I'm so excited to be sharing this with everybody now. Bye.